That is quite important. This meeting is being recorded. Let's do that again. I'm Jody, the Vice President of Hack.
I'm Raji, I'm the President of Hack, and we're so excited to welcome you guys to our GM. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about like what Hack is and what we do. So ACM Hack is one of the 8 subcommittees of like ACM in general, and ACM is a huge club. It's the largest computer science organization on campus, and Hack is just one of the 8 subcommittees. So at Hack specifically, we really have a passion for like building projects, and we really want to share it with you. So one of our main focuses is to enable you guys to build amazing projects. And at the same time, we also love challenging ourselves by exploring new technologies or new areas of CS. So our mission sort of focuses on these build and explore aspects, and all of our events revolve around this mission. So our mission is to empower the community by providing the means to build amazing things and explore what's possible through code. So, like I said, all our events like revolve around this. So, Jody, do you want to get to the next slide? So, at our core, we're hackers, right? So we love building things, like getting hands-on with everything. And so, for like to pursue that mission, like we conduct a bunch of workshop series, and these are all usually like quarter-long workshop series, and that includes like a web development series that we're doing this fall. You'll hear a little bit more about that in a bit. And in the past, we've also done like mobile development, like we've taught iOS and like Android, and we've also done some other like workshop series, like we've taught Python, JavaScript, just software skills. Just we've done many like workshop series basically, and we just love like building things for that. And then apart from the quarter-long workshop series, we also do like big one-off events. And so one of our most prominent events is like our hackathon, which is called Hack on the Hill. Now, this is a completely beginner-friendly hackathon that we've done 7 times until now. And a hackathon is basically just a really fun coding competition where everyone just comes together, and you form teams and you spend an entire day building really cool projects. You get mentorship, you get to attend workshops, and you get to win cool prizes. And usually, if it were in person, you also get good food. But this time, it might be virtual. So those are the three some main things that we do. And then, but apart from building, we also really like to explore. So, Jody, do you wanna?
Yes. So what makes Hack very special is that even though at face value we say, we make websites, we also make mobile apps. Hack also does a lot of really cool other things. A lot of our events tend to experiment with either, like we said, new software or just like fun activities that we could do in general. So there's a few banners here, and they're not in the order of the words, but a few of them are, one of them is coming up this quarter. It's called Bruin Quest. It almost has nothing to do with web development and mobile development. It's purely this like part of our exploration, part of our mission. So Bruin Quest will be like, you'll hear about it later, but it's sort of like a virtual adventure around UCLA campus. Like I said, unrelated to web dev or CS. We sort of just had this idea one time, and we're like, hey, let's reach out to a few other committees. And now it's like the Hack Committee, the ICPC Committee, and the Cyber Committee. We're all working together to put a really cool thing together. You'll hear about it in a little bit. Another thing we're doing is Hack Fam, also completely unrelated to web dev and mobile dev, but it's really just about making friends. I think with pandemic and quarantine, not all of us have gotten a chance to see each other. So this will be like a fun initiative to meet people. And then we've also done other things in the past, like tooling series and passion talk. So what is this? Like, what is tooling series? It sounds like you're using tools. Well, it is software tools. So one of the things we have done in the past, and you can actually find this entire curriculum online, and I will show that later on in the presentation. But we basically talked about really useful software that you'll probably use either by yourself or in the industry in the future. So that includes how to use Git. Git can be very scary, and if you don't know how to use it, I don't know. Git also scares me. Bash scripting, Vim. I think we did a thing on Markdown, exploring like the cool things you can do with VS Code, because VS Code is a powerful code editor with lots of extensions. That's one thing we've done. And passion talks. Another part of our explore mission is not just for us to explore, but to allow like participants to see what else is out there. So what we did in Passion Talks is that we had different speakers come and talk about an application of CS, not necessarily like super techy, like, oh, I'm making like a web app or mobile app. So we had lectures on EdTech taught by our very own Matt Wang. If you're wondering what is EdTech, you should check out his Passion Talks lecture that he made. It's very, very good. Other things Passion Talks talked about was sending, was it Bruin space, sending satellites to space, product management. A path that a lot of CS majors take is not necessarily just, you know, coding forever. You can also take product management. You can be a manager. You can manage a team. And so things like that. So these are all kinds of events that Hack likes to do. And these all fulfill that second part of our Explore mission. All right, so now that I talked about what Hack does, we should say a little bit about who Hack is. So these are some of our lovely officers. You've already met Raji and I, but here's a few of our other officers. And then here's also some more of them. Our Hack team is quite large, but we're still looking to expand later on with our internship program, which we will talk about in a bit. But just so you know that we're not like, if you ever get emails from us when you're reaching out to us, these are the lovely faces of the people that you are actually talking to.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, and then I guess.
So now for our events. Okay, so first we will hear from the directors of our event this year called Bloom. So Jamie and Miles.
Yeah, thanks, Jody. So my name is Miles. I'm a third-year computer science major, and I'm one of the co-directors for our upcoming program called Bloom.
And I'm the other co-director. My name is Jamie, and I'm a fourth-year CS major.
Awesome. Next, yeah. So what Bloom is, this quarter what we're doing is a collaboration with another campus group organization called Creative Labs. And the whole point of this fellowship is for developers and designers to come together and build a project using both design concepts and development concepts. So what this is going to entail is we're going to have our weekly workshop series called Hackschool, and that'll be kind of supplemental to your fellowship. Basically, we're going to teach you all the skills you need to know and all the tools that you need for you to create your own web page. And I'll hand it off to Jamie to talk about some important dates for that.
Yeah, so we're going to be having our Bloom info session tomorrow at 6 p.m. So if you want to learn more about what the fellowship entails or what you'll actually be doing as part of the fellowship, then please come out to that. The application deadline for the fellowship is going to be this Friday at midnight. So if you're planning to apply to the fellowship, make sure to keep that date in mind. And like Miles said, we'll be having our weekly workshops and they'll be on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. starting week 2. And just to make it clear, if you decide not to join as a Bloom Fellow, you're still 100% welcome to join us at the Hackschool workshops if you aren't ready to sign up for the commitment that the fellowship might entail. So yeah, I hope to see you guys all there.
Woohoo!
All right. And then as a reminder, there's some links on these slides. Oh yeah, Raji.
No, I was going to say the same thing. We're going to be sharing the slides at the very end, so you get access to the links. And any link that you might find useful will also already be on our website.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next, we have Bruin Quest. So our lovely director for that, Tim Radice.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tim Radice. I am a fourth-year computer science major. Directing Bruin Quest. So can you hop on to the next slide? So Bruin Quest is a kind of an unconventional event. We decided to kind of collaborate with 2 other committees. So we have ACM Cyber Security Committee, ACM Cyber, and ACM's Competitive Programming Committee, ICPC. And we made like a big it's just Bruin Quest. And the idea is that it's a much more relaxed thing. You come with a team, and by come, I mean it's online, so you come virtually. And you just kind of go and solve puzzles. So we have like different kinds of puzzles and challenges, and compete against other students for the pride of winning and also actual prizes. So we will reveal that kind of stuff later. So yes, it's a little bit past the middle of the quarter. So the actual event it'll take place on November 21st and 22nd, which you'll notice is a span of multiple days. This is because we have many people from different time zones and we wanted to accommodate them. We're also going to have a little bit of like a social to help people form teams, and that will be the week before. So yeah, if you want more information on that, follow us on like our social media and stuff. Yeah, I think like one of the big kind of cool things with Bruin Quest is like one of I feel like the most important things to me, kind of being in UCLA, was making connections with other people. So this is actually a really good opportunity to do that. We have a ton of stuff. You'll hear more about some of our other stuff, but yeah, I hope to see you guys come out.
Yay.
Yay.
And
All right,
also,
thank you, Tim.
just a quick clarification also, if you have very event specific questions, you want to get to know a little bit more about the event, in the end we'll be having breakout rooms for each of these 3 events where you can just go around and ask them any super specific questions you may have. Okay, now moving on to Hack Fam, Sahin.
Hi everyone. Oh, sorry. Oh, hi everyone. I'm here to talk about HackFam. So I'm one of the directors of HackFam, and we're hoping to basically just create a sort of family system for computer science in general. We're doing this sort of with the intention of just bringing people together, especially during quarantine. We know how hard it's been maybe to meet people, or especially if you're new to the school or just haven't been able to see your friends and stuff like that. We're basically having a sort of event where people get put into families, and then over the course of the quarter, you get to have events with your family, meet them for different things. We'll do movie nights and games, just different things to sort of keep everyone connected. We're just really hoping to create a fun but also very welcoming environment where you can all feel not only part of our community but also part of the CS community as a whole. And also, whether you find friends, mentors, people that can help you navigate CS, we really hope that you can just get a lot out of this program. So we hope you sign up. And also our kickoff event is going to be Saturday evening at 7 p.m. PDT. So yeah.
Yeah. And then
All right.
the application to the registration to just sign up for this is also on our website. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So many of you are probably wondering, okay, so how am I going to get all of these event updates? I'm not there to hear about these things in person. So many of you guys have met us at either some of the club fairs or the GM, but we're going to do it another introduction here. So with our social media. So the first most important one is our Hack website. So if you go to hack.uclaacm.com, you can actually see it. And it's actually so important that I'm actually just going to show you guys a tour right now of where exactly you guys can find this information. So if you go to hack.uclaacm.com, you'll be brought up to this very lovely website, and you can tell it's us, so you'll see it on the banner. And so if you scroll around, you'll be able to sign up for the mailing list. This is specifically the ACM mailing list, because this is how you'll get updates about hack events as well as other things. We don't send out event updates through our personal mailing list. That all goes through ACM's. And then you can also see upcoming events. And if you want to check out those events, you can either go to view all events or the events tab. They're on the same page. You can see everything we have coming up for the quarter. So as you guys can see, there's a Bloom info session tomorrow. We've got our HackFam kickoff, our first Hackschool session next week. Bruin Quest will be coming up soon. And this will be updated with all the upcoming events. So there are more to come. They just haven't been updated yet. And so, like I said, this is on the events page. You can also access each of the individual events information here. So Bloom, we have a link to their website where you can find the application. HackFam, this is the application link for that as well. And then for Bruin Quest, we will be posting things as that gets closer. You've already met us. This is the team on our team page. You can check that out if you want and get to know us, a little bit about us there. And then most importantly, many people are like, okay, well, how do I see what Hack has done in the past? So if you go to our archive page, you'll actually be able to see a list of all of our past workshops that we have put on. And it's pretty cool. So for example, if we go to spring 2019, there's this workshop we taught called Learn PY. Why am I choosing it? Because this is the first event Raji and I had put on when we first joined Hack. And then they have links to the README, which is like a GitHub README. So you could like read our lessons here, see what it's basically like the entire lesson, like a very fun textbook, but like better because like, wow, look at this. It is like specialized for UCLA specifically. And you can also get recordings for some of our things that we've recorded online. Since pandemic has started, we also record all of our workshops as well. So really good resource. Definitely check out our website to always stay up to date with things. It'll probably have the most information compared to our Facebook and our Instagram. So definitely check out this website. All right, so now that I finished talking about that beautiful website, I'm calling it beautiful because I'm the one of the people who made it. Other things you can stay connected, important Instagram, definitely join our Instagram. We'll be posting like reminders there of like, or not join our Instagram, follow our Instagram. We'll post reminders of chatting with our members. All the officers are there. And this is like the most central place within all of ACM to learn about all the committees, chat with all the officers, talk about classes, watch anime, play games. It's a very fun place. So definitely check that out. And we will be giving out these slides at the end, like we said. So don't worry if you're like, oh no, I have to like copy all these down right now. We'll be sending out these slides towards the end of this. All right, Raji?
Okay, yes, thank you for the website tour. It's beautiful. And, some of our Hack officers actually made that website. So, Hack also does that. We have some of our own dev projects. So for the hackathon or for our own website, we have officers like making these things. So that's also fun. Okay, so just a little bit about like recruitment. Like if you want to join us, so you can become an ACM member or like an ACM Hack member just by attending our workshops. Like literally, if you just come out, just say hi. If you're here at the GM, you're already like an ACM member. You may have heard of the ACM membership portal as well. If not, you can just like Google it or check it out on the ACM website. So just like ACM is a super open community, and like anyone who attends any number of workshops is free to join. And in that sense, like you could theoretically join as many committees as a member as you want. Like you just attend like all workshops like throughout the week. But if you want to like become one of like a Hack officer or like an ACM officer in general, the recruitment process is sort of standardized across all the committees. So essentially the way it's going to work is like intern apps will open at the beginning of week 3 and close at the end of week 4. And you'll find out about about the apps and everything either through our mailing list or our website or our Facebook or ACM's mailing list. You trust me, like if you're on any of the social media, you'll know that it's open. And you can apply to up to 3 different committees like at that point. And it's essentially like then once you like interview and like your process is done, you will basically have to decide which committee you want to be a part of if you get into like multiple committees. And then you'll become an ACM intern. And honestly, like it's intern might sound a little intimidating, like, oh, is that like like hard, but honestly, intern is literally just like you're treated like as like an officer. At least with like ACM Hack, we like our goal is to like treat you guys like officers, but just with some extra support. You know, like you just won't be like thrown into some like tough decisions and everything. You'll have all our support, and that so the internship will last like 1 quarter, and like you'll get to like take on like actual roles, you know, like so you will get to like teach, like help teach one of our workshops, or you'll get to help organize one of our like bigger events. And you'll also get to participate in hack dev projects, so obviously you'll get some dev experience as well. And then of course become a part of our, I mean, you're already a part of our hack family, but you know, you'll get to just be one of the officers. So the internship will be like a quarter long program, and then depending on like some like the situation, like then you know you can become like you can transition to becoming an officer after. And so just like one quick clarification, for ACM Hack, fall is the only time we recruit new people to be on board. So if you want to apply, like this is the time, like week 3, week 4 is the time to apply. And you know, the internship program is super nice. Like, you know, we have Sahan, who is actually one of our internship directors, and he's working super hard to make the program like inclusive and like just super great for everyone. Like every single one of us who's here on call right now as a hack officer was an intern at some point. So it's really just a great experience. Like all of ACM like pampers you as an intern because they're like, yay, like new people. And it's a super great experience. Like you get to learn a lot and you get to meet some really cool people. Like most of my closest friends are in ACM. So yes, apply to be an intern and like just keep your like just keep an eye out for the applications. And yeah, and in terms of just like prerequisites, I just want to say like anyone can apply to be an intern for ACM Hack, like anyone with zero. When I applied, I did not know, I barely knew how to write a for loop, and I knew basically nobody else. Like, so you don't need any experience. You just need to be like excited about the things that we do. You know, we enjoy building stuff, exploring CS, and just like empowering people around us. So as long as you're excited about that, like, you know, you'll be fine. Like, we'll help you learn your like whatever technical skills you need to learn. That's how it worked for like me and Jody and like a lot of other people on the team. So there's no prerequisite. You just gotta like apply, and yeah, that's all.